Hey y'all, welcome back. So we're on to our last charcuterie board for today. And this is going to be a dessert charcuterie board. Just some sweet treats and things that you can really have out anywhere. Now I'll leave the link to all of our other charcuterie boards that we've done throughout today. But this is just taking some desserts we have at the house and some extra things that we want to incorporate in to give some variety in the sours, the sweets, the chewies, chocolaties, all of that, and really show you how to fill your whole vessel, whether it's a cutting board, a tray, a tier tray, anything, how to fill it and place things around. So we have some fruit and some of our fruit dip that we had earlier this morning that we just filled in. I filled in some more apples and the last of our fruit pieces so that we have some color. And again, we're not wanting this to be, now if we wanted to create an entire chocolate board, that's okay too. But in this one, I want to give some variety and some different textures and things that everyone will like. So I have this, and I'm going to set it so that the Santa buckle is just pointing out. I want to make it so that you really get some beauty from all around. We've also washed our Mrs. Claus can from this morning, and we're going to use that as some height as well. So like I said earlier, I like using a napkin to kind of place in there. Not only does it protect the bottom of your food from the can, but it adds another level of height and color. So we have some of these wafer rolls or pirouette, something, I don't know. My kids like them, but some of these sticks that we're going to use to add height. But they're like a wafer cookie. Ooh, it looks like something. They're pretty broken. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if there are any that are whole. So we've got some that are whole. But to add some height to our board. Oh, it doesn't look like many of them are whole though. But we're going to fill this in anyway. There's a few that are whole. But just use them to add some height to our board. And you could even use this in the cream also. Just a few more. There we go. I also wanted to show y'all how you can really just take regular household items and make them so that they can work on your board. So our little snowman, and let's see what we can put in him. So I have some, my mom got me some of these soft, let's see, Willy Wallaby red licorice, but they're basically like Twizzler chunks. And those, let's see. And we also have some Heavenly Hunks, which are just oatmeal chocolate chip. That's what I'll probably use down in here. So we'll take some of these. Now this cup may be kind of large for what we want to do, but say you have it on a large board, this will be good to help hold a lot of food so that you don't run out and have to refill in the middle of your party. So we're going to leave those like that. Now, something that I love at holiday times is baklava. So I picked up this set of baklava, and you can see we've already gotten into it from Costco. And as you might see, there's very little that I'm choosing to home make on this board today, but you can make homemade brownies, cookies. You can even make some plain like sugar cookies and then use different dips in your mason jars to really set this apart. So I'm going to add some of these pistachio baklava to the front. And then, oh, we only have one bird's nest one left, but we'll put that up there. And some of the rolls. Now these are all different flavors of honey baklava. You could really find any kind that you like. And you don't have to use baklava, so you don't like it. That's okay. Or might not know what it is. That's alright too. But it adds some different layers of crunch and variety. I'm just stacking this to get a little height. And then use extra crispy ones. I'm going to put those over here next to the bird's nest. And break these apart. Put some on this side. Ooh, I can smell those strawberry Twizzlers. I can smell them, they're strong. They smell good though. One more for that. Okay, so we may use some more baklava in a bit to fill in. We're going to kind of move that to the side. So I also have, I'm not a huge fan of just plain marshmallows, but my daughter and my kids are, and they have these holiday shaped ones. So we're just going to add this whole jar, and it's got a little snowflake, nice and cute, right, let's see, maybe right here. I don't want to put too many jars and things on the board, so we may take these out in the end, or maybe even the snowman off. We'll see how it looks once we get everything placed together. Let's see. So we have a little trail mix that my kiddos like, but it looks like they've eaten down just about everything except the pretzels, so we'll leave that one be. We have some coconut chunks. This is pecan, almonds, and pumpkin seeds. So we'll use that to fill in some of the middle. So let's see. I definitely want to leave our can. We might pull this off for right now and see, because all of the glassware is just seeming like it's too much for me right now. And I don't want to start off with too much. So some of our little coconut cluster pieces. Now I know we have a lot of the browns and tan colors right now. We're going to add even more color to this, but offering a ton of variety in our sweet treats. This is a big one. We'll put that right there. Now we have some candy sugar, cinnamon sugar pecans. And this is what I wanted to show you too. You can use some off-the-wall items to help decorate and even elevate, add some color. So this is just one of my the lids to my teacup. So I'm going to turn it upside down. Let's see. We've already made that area sticky, so I don't want to mess with it too much. But add some color right here and sprinkle in some of these candied nuts. So you add a little bit of the color underneath, but you also use it to hold, as a vessel to hold your desserts. Let's see what we can add. Add a little jar here. Let's see what can go in there. So we have some mini fruit sours. My daughter loves sour candy, so she'll like these being on there. Pull it off so I don't spill on everywhere. So this will add some color to our board and also a variety. Instead of just all sweet, we've got a little bit sweet sour. And then my son's gummy building blocks. Let's see. We've got his little Lego building blocks. Now you could even use things like this for a whole birthday charcuterie board. That would be fun. These smell good too. We get all our little Legos on there. We have some spice drops, so these will probably be Michael's go-to. He loves like spice cake and stuff, which, I don't know, maybe it's from a thing from like where he's from. I'm not a spice cake fan, which I'm not a big cake fan in general, but just some spice drops on here. Add some color and some different shape and textures. Now for our oatmeal bites, which they call these bites, but they are huge. We'll just put these in the center, stack them up. And you don't have to stack them perfectly. They actually look better when they're not stacked perfectly. So you get all the different shapes. Make sure there's plenty that everybody can give everything a try. Alright, let's see. So we also have some rock candy that we're going to add in. Again, trying to give some different textures and color. But our board's looking pretty. It's filling up nicely. We're going to add a few pieces of cinnamon rock candy and a few pieces of grape rock candy. We'll tuck some grape in over here. Just a few more pieces of that. You know, see, this comes together really quickly and really easily, and there's no set rules. You just really want to make sure you're filling in all of your spaces. Let's see, we'll add in a few of these Twizzler-like things right over here. It's a runaway rock candy. It doesn't want to stay up. There we go. And maybe a few pieces right here. What else do we have today? And we're going to add in some dates. Well, there's something I want to put on here more, so we're going to leave the dates off because we're getting pretty full. But we have some M&M popcorn, and my kids love the different varieties and flavors of popcorn. So this would even be a really fun board to do like Christmas Eve night, so that you can just all sit around watching movies, drinking some hot chocolate, and snacking and grazing. I think this came together really well. So we'll turn out some of our pieces. Now, say you have a little party you want to take this to also, just pack a big duffel bag with all of your goodies in it, and just, you see it takes just a few minutes to put it together. Alright. I'm trying to pack too many pieces of it on here. Alright, let me see if there's anywhere we could really fill in. I pulled out some cranberries also. I usually don't like to put anything on there that's not like edible, right, like that. Cranberries are edible, but I'm not really going to like the flavor of them just plain like this, but they do work really beautifully for space fillers. I really don't need much space filler. So there we have it, a very large dessert board. I even pulled out some extra little knickknacks if you're running low on items but you need to fill in the space or add some height and variety. These are just salt and pepper shakers. So use what you have, mix it up, and just give it a try. Alright, hey baby, that's going to be it. So we'll see y'all next time. Bye.